For the intro today, I have decided to read the intro in the styling of one of the spam emails that I've been getting, because I've been getting a lot of the same few emails spammed into my inbox. Maybe you have too, I don't know. But this one goes out to the spam email in my inbox. You've been invited to apply for Monster Train credit. Enjoy no plinks if paid in full within 6 business days on purchases of 75 gold or more with Monster Train credit. Shopping from home for the holidays with Monster Train credit has its perks. There's no annual fees. You can watch Monster Train credit and buy what you want when you need it with no annual fees. This email is actually really long. I've never read these before, so I'm going to cut it. This is like, holy shit. It's a long ass email. Someone wrote all of this. Anyway, Monster Train. Let's get to it, shall we? Today is Awoken. I did the thing where I said, hey, tell me what you want to see in the comments for tomorrow's video. And I saw 2 options, and I'm just going to pick when there's 2. I'm not going to do any, pick whichever one has the more likes or whatever. I'm just going to go with whatever I feel like doing. And the options are Awoken Exile Umbra or Awoken Melting. And I want to do Exile Umbra. Because by the way, this is one of those things. There was definitely a slight click before here. There was like a little clicking sound when you would click on a button in this menu and it's gone. And I am not losing it, I swear. Awoken Exile Melting today though. That's what I have decided to do. So let's kick it, shall we? There's a new Sentient. I have not gotten the chance to play the Cultivating Sentient. However, I'm very interested in doing so. I haven't gotten to play anything with Cultivating yet, come to think of it, because I just haven't been playing a ton of Monster Train. But yeah, let's just get to it, shall we? Let's let this yawn go through. We have Explosive Sigil Daedalus, Rage Fell Patient Seraph, Sharpened Space Prism, and Pyregrow. Sure. If they don't show me the Cultivating Sentient, it's fine. I'll just try to play Spam Rejuve and then win because of something else again. Take Vapor Funnel. Very good starter. If you do show me Cultivating, yes, I'm very excited about this. If you haven't seen it, the way that Cultivating works, it's a new keyword. So you get +1 attack and health per stack of Cultivate on the target, and also you just get +1 draw passively, so I'm pretty sure this is bonkers. The Cultivate triggers on heal. Trial is not really free. It's free with Plink, though. I'm skeptical of the Cultivate effect because it just kind of seems to me like it's find Animus of Will or eat shit. But if I understand how it works correctly, which I will not get to test here because I have to kill these guys off, but basically when the Sentient is healed now, she will give +1/+1 to the lowest health unit on the floor. Now I do have to keep in mind, once again, they've added a new mechanic to this game. That means that morsels probably break the mechanic. Like if I heal her with a morsel on the floor, the morsel probably gets the stats if I were to take a guess, because that's just how this game is. So, oh wait, you see it? How does triggers? Oh, it triggers when it's Revenge Cultivate 1. Okay, so I completely misunderstood the mechanic. I don't know shit. It's a revenge effect apparently. All right, wow, that's a lot different. Very different. My mistake. I was very wrong. I did not read the keyword entirely. I just read the Cultivate, and I remember hearing about it, and that's what I thought it did. I was incorrect. Hopefully you can forgive me. Even still, right, even if this is not, honestly, even if it just said draw +1 per turn, I think this would still be fucking nuts. Like, this seems so strong. The ability to draw like that just seems insane. The Cultivate is a nice little bonus, right? Like, the Cultivate effect on its own might not be strong. It's, just fine. But the part where you just draw +1 every turn is so good. Look at these train stewards get stronger. Really neat. It's cool to play with a new effect. I worry about this game having too big of a learning curve and people getting frustrated when they start the game. However, I'm sure it's fine. I'll go Wildwood Sap here. We'll go a regen plane into Patient Seraph, I'm not afraid. Not gonna take any of these. We're in a pretty solid spot here. I'm just looking for, and I could grab Crucible Warden here. I fall victim to Awoken Umbra by just not grabbing morsels and then dying, but I really just want to all in on cultivating. I should grab Crucible Warden here to be safe. They just really clash. Endless and +5, +10, and +10 in there. I'll skip that one. The clans just seem like they clash a lot. I don't really want to be putting Crucible Warden behind the Sentient, but I don't want to be putting the Sentient behind Crucible Warden, so I'm just kind of stuck. Wonder what I will do about this right now. I don't know. Find a better card, hopefully. I'm not gonna take anything here. If anything, I can give like a +5, +10 to a Train Steward. I think that's fine. It opens us up to, basically this is just a take to help ease the survival process here. Making a slightly better Train Steward in case I want to try and maneuver around the Crucible Warden. However, this is an awkward combat. Also took the trial because we have Blink, and this is another clergy combat, in case you were wondering. A lot of decisions in this game I kind of make without voicing them now. That's the wrong button. I try to, like, if I'm talking about something else, I just make the choice and then I catch up on what I'm talking about as I go forward. But, you know, hopefully you're able to follow along. I'm sure you are. Nothing is too crazy about what we're doing here, I don't think. Mostly just farming and looking for a good unit to play right now is what it feels like. Chilling. I want to try not playing another steward here so that all of the upgrade gets focused in one unit. I don't think it matters a whole lot. Fuck you, Plink. That's better, Plink. I take it back. Good work, Plink. Huh. The second damage shield doesn't change anything about this combat's, or about the combat's play out. I don't know why I couldn't word that in a better way there. Regardless, I should have played the regens up here, but, you know, we're fine. Boss doesn't scare me a whole lot. Detonation is good, and Razor Sharp Edge is good. We'd probably just go Razor Sharp Edge, right? Detonation is nice for burst heal, but we hopefully find better healing in the later parts of the game. So I will not take it here. What's the map like? There's an Awoken banner coming up. I'm gonna not take Packed Morsels. Maybe take Mind Collapse here, but I'm just gonna take it easy instead and take nothing. I think that you can maybe just build this deck as a super thin, like, remove everything sort of setup. I'm not 100% certain though. We got a lot of learning to do with cultivating Sentient. The ramp time is going to be very real. Wow. Oh, so the Awoken Hollows rejuvenate for Cultivate too. Interesting. So this one's the one that rejuvenates, and the Sentient has it on Revenge. Interesting. Okay. I thought that Cultivate was its own keyword, like a trigger word, but it is not. Huh. Interesting. I don't like any of these here. I guess, actually, I kind of want to try taking Awoken Hollow here. Let me give it a shot. This is a let's try it sort of moment. They buffed the unit purge as well, I remember reading. I don't know what they buffed it to. I'm just going to send them a sharpen, but I should probably take some unit purges and see how they feel. I think it was like something about revenge unit. The revenge payout gives you health or something like that, but I'll be honest, I never took the revenge payout anyway, so that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just kind of going to look for a multi-strike here. Yeah, okay. I think that Awoken Hollow is just... He's a +2/+2 now baseline, right? Because you can see he doesn't get +1/+1 on Rejuvenate now. He rejuvenates for Cultivate too. So he's a +2/+2 effectively on Rejuvenate if he's alone on the floor, which seems kind of cool. So I want to try just giving him a bunch of room to work and maybe just picking up like spikes on the Sentient or something like that. Real quick, I want to go into the logbook before I forget. Wow, it really gives you draw +3 each turn. That didn't get changed. It really just says a draw +3 on every turn. That's fucking nuts. Like that is insane. That's so strong. I will do this. Yeah, the Crucible Warden is basically in this run right now because he's a better Train Steward, and that's all we really need. Eventually that will stop being the case, but for now, he is chillin'. Could have played this a little bit better. Does regen trigger before or after the morsel gets eaten? I want to see how this interaction works. Oh, it triggers after. Look at that. Did it trigger after? I'm not sure. Hold on. 21 times 2. Yeah, it did. Cool. It triggers after, not before. Good to know. Also very nice. Very good, like happy to see it as well. Why are you taking less damage now? Oh, because it's one less Cultivate trigger. That makes sense. But it's 23 times 2. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's really cool. I'm glad that you can play morsels on that guy. Obviously, if the revenge triggers, it's still a problem, but who cares? It's not a problem. It's not going to be a problem here, basically. That was the bomb dying. I will, like, if I play a Rebel Morsel up here, that will steal a Rejuvenate trigger, for example. But, like, this guy's going to get really big really quickly, it feels like, at +2/+2 with Multi-Strike and a Razor Sharp Edge in the deck. I think if I just slam a bunch of Rejuvenate and pick up, like, spikes or something like that, we should just win. So that's going to be a rough outline of what I'm going to do for the rest of the run in terms of game plan. I'm just going to remove a bunch of stuff and pick up some form of backline clear. Maybe a Huskar Mitt. Probably something else. Also, did this make noise? I think I might have had my BattleNet just make a sound. If you heard a sound, I didn't hear it. If you heard a sound, please, it was probably me. That sentence made sense, dude. I'm tired. Like I'm sorry, but I can feel it. I really gotta stop recording these episodes after playing Slay the Spire, because 5 hours of Slay the Spire just kind of wipes out my thinking juices. And now I am tired. Look at this fucking monster. That guy is like, holy moly. If I take Cycle of Life, can he just be my entire game plan? Can I just win the whole deck with that guy? I think so. Against Patient Seraph, it's maybe a little risky, but I'm down to give it a shot. Oh, Huskar Mitt, sick. That's so good. I don't need to take draw, I'll just grab energy. It's Rage Fell. I can remove the Crucible Warden, and I will. I'll duplicate the Wildwood Sap, and I'll remove the Crucible Warden, for sure. Damn, we're in a great spot here. It feels like we're really, really strong. We'll see how it actually pans out, but it feels like we're super strong. Let me see, because it's 80 health, and she just... It's 8... Wow, it gets Cultivate too, also? Wow. Like, I really can't get over how strong this feels to me. The Cultivate keyword as a whole seems really good. But it doesn't even really matter. Like, the Cultivate 2, Cultivate 1, I don't care. I just care about the fact that I get +2 draw from turn 1 on. Turn 1 is worse, but that doesn't matter because we have 3 turns before the enemies really threaten us for anything. But I want to take the spikes here is the question. That's why I'm idling. Yeah, I do. I feel like we're really strong. And when I feel like we're really strong, I feel like it's good to press the advantage like this. Because this trial should be completely safe. He's gonna farm on the top 4. Yeah, we just have 7 draw. We have 7 draw right now, and also 4 energy. Starting from from turn 2 onwards, we just have 7 draw. I'm really like I'm harping on this, but like it's insane. I can't believe they made this. I have 5 energy and 7 draw on floor 4. How? It's wild. It's really, really wild to me. I gotta say. I'm not mad about it, by the way. I gotta clarify, not mad. I clarify that a lot because I have a lot of people think that I'm mad at them because of the way that I sound. I'm not mad. I'm very, like, I'm surprised is all, right? I don't think it's a good or bad thing. Basically, every time that it comes to, because I played a lot of this game, and every now and then someone will ask me a balanced question like this, like, oh, well, do you think that the cultivating sentient is healthy for the game? Do you think it's bad for the game? And I have, in the past, I have said a few things in terms of like, oh, well, I think this is really bad for the game, and I think this is really good for the game. But that's usually like RNG stuff that just feels bad to play with. This isn't RNG in any way, right? This is a very definite, like, does this power level feel appropriate or does this feel overpowered sort of thing? And when it comes to that question here, my answer would be, I don't know, because it's not my game. The question is, what direction do the developers want to push the games in terms of power level? Do they want things to feel really bonkers busted? I don't care about Mind Jacks, I'm just going to skip it for the money. Because I don't need the space for anything. Our setup is guaranteed. I will take Awake. Take Awake. Yeah. Umbra Stone seems really good. Furnace Tap seems really good as well. Either one of these here. Furnace Tapping Awoken Hollow seems good, but I don't have the energy to do that. I mean, fuck, maybe I do have the energy to do that with 5 energy. I can just take another energy relic and we can just slam Furnace Tap when we draw it. Wow. I have a lot of 3 energy cards in here is the thing. I'm gonna take it. I think it's good. Reserve, restore health. Sure, you can hold on to that for one more floor. But basically what I'm getting at is, this is a balance change. This is a shift in the power of the champions, for sure. And how I feel about that is basically just, yeah, if they're gonna push the game into a direction where enemies are more difficult, it's cool to see more powerful champions, right? Which they aren't as it sits right now, right? I want to make sure that's very clear. I'm not like speaking on some sort of insider info here or anything like that. I don't think that the developers of this game know that I exist, but that's beside the point. I think that the direction that, or it's not my place to say. That's what I'm trying to say here. In terms of, is this too powerful? I think that for sure the Sentient is stronger than some of the other champions, but in the right circumstances, the Sentient is probably just as strong as some of your more out of control Hellhorn Queen runs, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. What am I trying to -1 here? I don't really know. It's weird because nothing feels that urgent. I guess I'll just take everything down to below 3 cost. The holdover, like I'm scrolling through it because I'm thinking about the holdover, really. Holdover Awake doesn't seem bad. I have so much energy that it's fine. I'm gonna give it a shot since I have 4 energy going up to 5 when I play Pyrogrow. Remember when Pyrogrow was draw a card and reduce its cost by 2? That was rough. Good old days. Plink is gone. This is a solo Awoken deck, and I'm gonna remove 2 here. I'm gonna drop the 150 for the power spike so we can take this trial with confidence. Because there are some combats where I might not take a multi-strike. Like, this is a good example of something that I should probably not do, actually. If I play mid-4, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We have the Vapor Funnel. I also haven't been hit yet. I'm pretty sure this is fine. Nothing else, we're gonna get a ton of cultivates off of our Sentient. which is gonna get a lot of value out actually, huh? Look at that. I get plus 12 in this turn. I'm gonna skip the sap to grab the sharpen here so that I can try to push more damage. I'm just trying to get my man to the point where he kills that harvest boy, because that guy does 20 damage per round. 78. So we're off by 20 here. I just play these cards. I play Furnace Tap here and then it's fine. Right. He has plenty. I do miss out on the Awake, but I'm sure it's fine. It's up to 2146. The thing about the Cultivating Sentient here is you can just always do this, where you just make her frontline for a sweep unit while you have a better plan on the top floor. This seems like really, really consistent, because this Huskerman is never dying. He's in fact gonna get to a point pretty soon where he's just like half-healthing heavies and shit. I guess not soon, but he's going to reach a point where he's very powerful very quickly, is how I should put it. And then in the meantime, we're just restoring on the top floor, and it feels really good. This build feels very strong. It feels satisfying too. Like I enjoy. Well, I'm a simple man. Number big equals smiley face. That's all there really is to it. Number big equal smile. 17 regen and 71, 73 times 3. Good. This kills Seraph. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy kills Seraph. For the time that we're here, too, it's like kind of crazy. I'll take the thorns, the thorn casing here, because it's fine. Edgeprior seems pretty worth it. Although he's actually no, Edgeprior is a bait because he just steals all the Cultivate stacks and then it's awful. Yeah, that's awful. Multi-strike Edgeprior. Wait a minute. I don't need focus growth either. I'm good to skip here. Ember Cache, Prism Retrieval, Ember Forge. Probably fine to skip here. I need to think about Patient Seraph a little bit. Not a whole lot, though. Like, if we just have a really solid healing plan, we'll outscale Patient Seraph anyway. We also play over 2 floors, which leads us to be pretty good against him as a baseline. When the Sentient dies, it might get awkward, but I'm not super worried. I want to grab the removals and the Pyre health here, I think, over the right path. Magic Shop doesn't feel super worth. We have so much energy that I don't need to prioritize the -1s. We already have the Awake held over, so I'm happy to just remove some more cards. And look at this and go look at these things I can't buy. Could have double Sting relics here. Wowee. I'm saying wowee a lot. Pretty sure it's a Twitch emote, too. I haven't seen it a whole lot lately. It's a dog emote. He's just like rolling over looking at the camera. Great emote. Just been noticing a lot of wowies coming out of me lately. As I stream more and more, I find myself a lot more aware of how I speak as a whole. It's very strange. Cycle of Life versus Sharpen here. Probably better just to take the 10 HP. We got a big chunk hitting. Also heal for 5 there, which is nice. I think I'm going to be taking a bit here. It's just, Ragefell is very hard to not get hit on the first turn against, it feels like. I need to be scaling you more, I feel like, before I just slam Furnace Tap. Although it feels like it might be fine to just slam Furnace Tap here. We're in a good Pyre health spot. You're gonna punch through this heavy. You're gonna punch the next 2 rounds without any issues, so I think it's fine. I'm not afraid of him dying over the next 2 rounds, the Awoken Hollow, so it's fine to just drop the Furnace Tap here. However, there's definitely a clash between Furnace Tap and Awake on this run. This I cannot deny. 29 times 3. It's like 87, right? It's 87. I can play 2 if I play Space Prism Razor Sharp. Probably worth. Fine. I hope that this floor doesn't kill me. Uh-oh. Nah, we're fine. It's just a little frightening, that's all. I also get my pyre health back from that one guy hitting me, so we're just, we're chilling now. Backline is mostly, like, this is a combat with a higher than average damage output. Actually, I can't quite. The scaling slows down because I played the Furnace Tap. It's an interesting balance to find the right amount of Furnace Tap to play, because I'm gonna end up taking, no more. So you can't just slam Furnace Tap right away, basically, is the takeaway here. It's not a see Furnace Tap, play Furnace Tap sort of situation yet. Get it all back. It's pretty close, though. I think once we get a pretty well-defined, like... I don't know. It's tough because, like, once we get to this point, it's really nice to have the extra multi-strike, right? But it slows you down a lot. You know, the answer to this problem is just take energy again. That's right. I just go up to 5 energy, and then when I play Pyro, I have 6 energy, and I can play Awake. Plus, I can just tank it, and it's fine. Wildwood's good. It's a full heal. All I really care about is healing cards right now. Wildwood's a good healing card. I'll just take the energy. We don't need space. We don't need draw because I just get 3 draw. I guess the draw does fall off when the Awoken dies, which is the Sentient dies, which is going to happen on Patient Seraph. So maybe it's not super free. Maybe I don't need to just take double energy here. This might be a pitfall that I'm going to run myself into here. To counteract this, I was just going to go left, but to counteract the fact that I took double energy and my Sentient has to live, I'm going to look for Quick. Okay, there's no justice. That's all. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Cultivating 3 here. And this should be pretty bonkers. I'm not going to bother with spending any more money. I'm just going to slam this trial. By the way, even this combat, I'm not going to slam this trial. Even this combat, I thought about taking the +10, but Purifiers with Cultivating, it shouldn't matter, I believe. If I understand how the Cultivating works anyway, it won't make a difference. No Husk Hermit this turn. Take 1 curse every round. Yeah, I think it's fine. 1 curse every round versus 1 curse, like, for 3 rounds? I don't know exactly there. Not enough, really? Oh, because he's quick. Huh. Interesting. So I'm still taking this curse. Very interesting. I'm gonna take a bit of damage here. It's not gonna be a ton. But I am taking some. The quick bites us a little bit there. Interesting to see. Very interesting that it plays out like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it for a little bit here. I am taking 2 curses this round. It's fine. We just have a big lead time. And maybe it's not fine. Maybe I'm just gonna get blown out here. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, I'm noticing now. Hang on a minute. Am I just gonna die here? After all of this, like, confidence? Am I just getting put away? Holy shit. That's crazy. I think I am. Huh. Interesting. I can't punch through this many double heavies this quickly. There's nothing I can do. I'm also, I'm fucking it up a bit. I will, if I lose this combat, I'm gonna retry it. That guy can't kill me, right? But yeah, I'm definitely dead here, so I want to replay this combat and see if it's possible to not die here, because holy shit, they just run me over. I did not realize that Purifier combat was just going to absolutely blow me out like that. So how am I going to combat this? Great question. Our early turn is about the same. Put the Space Prism on the wrong floor, which might make a difference actually. So It's weird because I don't really feel like I did anything particularly wrong. I just get run over in this fight. Like, I just can't beat Purifiers. I don't have answers to double heavies, it feels like, so I don't know. I'm just gonna put it all in on the rejuvenating here. And see if we can maybe scale up at a rate that's quick enough. I think we can't, but I'm just gonna try it. Oh, it is really rough though. Like, he's barely at a rate where he can punch through one of them. Yeah, it's just tough to see here. Hard to see a way out. He's too slow for 2 heavies every round, right? So the reason that this was working and the reason it doesn't work here, what I should say about this is it's very unfortunate that we lost this run, because every other fight that we would face here, we would win. But the Purifier combat puts me away, and there's nothing I can do. The reason that it was fine everywhere else and it's bad here is because when it's just single heavies, he's able to clean up no problem, right? He scales up at a rate that's okay. It's like 100-ish. 1 or 2 would walk by, but double heavies, by the time double heavies come around, you have the 3x and he's up to this point. But maybe it's actually just really slow. Huh. It's interesting, actually. Maybe it's just too slow? One more time. I want to try one more thing here, actually. I just had an idea that I want to see if works here, because he's scaling too slowly. I want to see one more idea I just had pop into my head. Yeah, so let's try this. Because it's like, it should be good. The problem is that it's gonna split, right? The hypothesis here, and the reason that I did not try this initially, is I'm pretty sure the damage just starts to split and it becomes bad. But we will see how it looks. When I say the damage, I mean the damage increase, by the way. Should have probably put the Train Steward. I should have put the Husk Hermit behind the Train Steward, maybe? Oh, the draw order looks very different. It still looks pretty bad. It's just such a fucking hard combat. This is my deck loses to a specific combat, and it's this one. And so I'm just gonna die. Shrug, guess I'll die. I'm curious if he scales at a rate that's quick enough. My Husk Hermit just passed away though, which is of course another big issue. And he's only at 41 times 3. He does still have the lower health, so he is the one who gets the Cultivate. It's desperate enough that I'm trying to like just maximize number of plays per turn, but I think it's definitely doomed. It's just a case of a bad combat. That's all it really comes down to here. Any other combat and we crush, I'm pretty sure. But it's very slow. Awoken Hollow seems... The +2/+2 is maybe not good enough for him to solo in Awoken. But it feels like he should, right? Doesn't it feel like he should? I don't know. I guess I just had to hold over Razor Sharp Edge is the answer there. And then just, yeah. So realistically, hold over Awake, it was cute. But you just hold over Razor Sharp Edge and it's fine. Like, you win that for sure if you hold over Razor Sharp Edge, or if I don't roll that 1 in 5, right? There's no way that I should lose my entire health bar. I had 140 health going into this combat, and I took it all because it's a bad roll. And that's rough. Like, really? That's just tough. The answer is hold over Razor Sharp Edge, but it's not... It shouldn't have to be, basically. Like, double heavies were a problem for the run, but in most combats, when you have 140 health, if you walk in there, you shouldn't die. It's just Purifiers that kills you, but alas. Also, would have won if I had taken like 2 stings, but I didn't have any stings shown to me. Or if I did, I took a better card. Too bad. That's a really tough one. New Cultivating Sentient seems fucking nuts, though. If you can just hit Awoken, or not Awoken all, if you can just hit Animus of Will, probably just win the game for free. But it seems like it might scale too slowly. That's what I'm noticing. Cultivate 3 is Steel Enhancer for free every time Animus takes a hit. Or every time the Sentient takes the hit. But it seems like it might just be too slow into 190s. I don't know. 190 health is a lot to count up to. But it's definitely really strong. Draw 3 is really good. Probably just have to take a little more Razor Sharp Holdover and a little less doing things that are not Razor Sharp Holdover, because Razor Sharp Holdover is just the way that you kill heavies in Awoken. Or Restoration Detonation, maybe. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I didn't say it at the start of the video. Huh. Weird. Alright, have a good one.